story begins with me packing my bags and getting ready to go to the airport. I got into the car and our ride started. With every turn of the wheel, I can feel my heart beat faster, and all the way to the airport. I can feel my parents about to tear up. After a 30 minutes drive, we got to the airport, where I took out my bags. I hugged my parents for the last time before I travel, and said my goodbyes. As I hugged my parents, they started crying, so I started crying. I stood in the line to get my ticket, looked behind me one last time, said goodbye to my parents, and went, with tears in my eyes. As I got to the airplane, I directly found my seat. I was really nervous. I thought of it as an adventure, and boy was I open for adventures. I sat and thought to myself, I hope nobody sits beside me. And as I just said that, a huge dude comes beside my chair and sits right beside me. He took half of my hand resting place. So I thought to myself, if he's going to take half of my resting place, I shall see how I can benefit from this guy. And we started talking and talking and talking. And I thought like we were bonding or something. That's when the pilot asked us to sit and fasten our seatbelt. As I was putting my seatbelt, I put my hand on my pocket and I couldn't find my phone. I panicked. I started searching everywhere. I stood up, looked at my seat. I asked the huge guy to get up. His only reaction was giving me a stupid look and turned around and started talking with some friends of his. That's when I looked at my small bag and I saw my phone. I felt a sudden sense of relief. I sat down, looked at the huge guy, and I said, "Dude, don't worry, I found my phone." He gave me the same look. He gave me the look that said, "I don't give a single damn." From inside, I'm like, okay, I got my phone. I don't need people to talk to for 3 hours and a half. I can do this. The plane takes off, and after 3.5 hours of nothing but listening to music, we got to Belarus, a country that I have no knowledge about. All I know is that my brother is going to take me from the airport. That's it. The plane landed. It got to a full stop. That's when the people inside the plane started clapping. I felt a weird feeling that day. We exited the plane, and at that point I thought to myself, yes, I'm free. Got into the bus, got to the airport, and that's when my day started getting really bad. I entered the airport. I saw a lot of people holding papers. I passed by them, and I was trying to find the exit. I just wanted the exit to get home. I was so tired. That's when I met my brother's friend, Joe. He told me I had to go back to these people that are holding the papers and find Nikita. He is the guy that the university sends to meet new students. So I went back, I found Nikita, where he was holding a paper with my name on it, written in Russian. I only knew one sentence in Russian. Я студент иностранец, я не говорю по-русски. I'm a foreign student, I don't speak Russian. That's it. Nikita took me and some other students to do our visas, and on the way there he asked for the money for the medical insurance. And the second I gave him the money, he disappeared, and I had no idea where I'm going. Everything was written in Russian. I kept on going through corridors, right, left, and until finally I see a sign that says visa. That's when I saw 10 to 12 people sitting and waiting their turns to make a visa. I asked the person there what documents are needed for a visa so everything can be ready when my turn comes. He told me a lot of things, but one of those things were pictures, 3x3 pictures. I got paranoid. I had a couple of pictures, but I wasn't sure of their size. So I thought to myself, there is this small booth here where I can take photos. Let's go take photos. As I got to it, I went into the booth, and to my surprise, it only takes Belarusian rubles. I asked around where I can exchange money. They told me you can't. You have to do your visa first. Then you can get out of this part of the airport and go exchange money. I asked around, and this guy, my brother's friend, came to me and he told me not to worry. These are 5 rubles. Go get your photos taken. Thank you so much, I said. I took my photos and waited more in the line. 2 hours have passed, and the guy making the visas every 10 to 15 minutes got out of his booth and disappeared for 5 to 10 minutes, and then came back. I was so tired, I couldn't feel my back. And after 5 hours, I was done with my visa. I ran outside of the airport. That's when I saw my brother talking with another guy. A familiar face. I felt so comfortable. I ran to my brother. I hugged him. I feel free. I met his friend. He was an Egyptian dude that worked as a part-time job as a taxi driver. We got to the old red car of his. As we got in, Egyptian music blasted out of it, and our ride began. I was so tired I couldn't even talk. 10 to 15 minutes into the ride, NAZA, my brother, looks at me and he asks me, "Dude, where do you think we should go next?" As he ate sunflower seeds, and I answered, "Dude, I just got here in a plane. I have never been here. How the hell should I know?" He replied, "Think, dude." "I don't know," I screamed. "We are on a highway, you dummy, and the only way to go on a highway is straight to an hour and a half of Egyptian music." We got home, where I saw another familiar face, Vova, a friend of ours that I know for quite a while now. Vova got us pizza, I ate and slept like a baby. I thought to myself, I hope tomorrow would be a better day where I wake up and make a lot of friends. It's gonna be a great journey. I hope you're open for it.